everyone. My name is Kathy Mamolen. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive life coach, and a mentor to many young light workers. So I would love to share with you the 13 signs that you are an empath today. And I'm going to be doing a 6-card spread for each question so that I can help you determine if you can answer these questions for me. Okay. So let's see, I get asked all the time. So if you're feeling like you're having an awakening, you feel like you are feeling different things, and you are wondering some of the things that you're feeling. I work with a lot of individuals to help them awaken, open their third eye. And being empathic is one of the beginner levels of an intuitive. So let's see, are you intuitive? Are you an empath? And what are the 13 signs of that you could possibly be an empath? So we're gonna go through these one at a time, and we're gonna use some tarot for some clarification. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so question number 1 is, you take on other people's emotions as your own. Okay, so you take on other people's emotions as your own. We're going to do a 6-card spread for each of these real quick, just to get some clarifiers: mind, body, soul, past, present, future feelings. And I'm just going to get a jump start with the tarot, just to help you answer and to clarify that question. So close your eyes, think about the question. You take on other people's emotions as your own. The 9 of Cups in reverse, the World in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, I have a King of Wands, 4 of Wands, and I have a 7 of Cups. Okay, so my emotional energy, you take on other people's emotion, mind, body, soul. Okay, I have a lot of passion. I do feel like you pick up on people's passion a lot. Okay, I do feel like you will tap into somebody that has a high desire, they just said somebody that's very hot-headed, you will react to very quickly. You can identify that they may be have a lot of anger in them, something like that. I also feel like you're able to help people who can't see their future with that 3 of Wands in reverse, that emotionally you're able to be supportive to them, that you are there for them to say things like, you're going to be okay. All right. I just know intuitively you're going to be okay. All right. I also feel like you have a lot of empathy for somebody who feels like they're not getting what they want with that 9 of Cups in reverse, somebody who feels like they may be depressed or they're sad. They don't have what they want. They don't feel emotionally fulfilled. I feel like you are very sympathetic to them, that you understand what they're feeling, and that you're very in tune to those feelings. So for question number 1, that gave you some clues as to some of the ways that you think and feel. Okay, so let's go into question number 2. Okay. All right. So question number 2 is, sometimes you experience sudden, overwhelming emotions in public. Whoa, isn't that the truth? As a psychic, I cannot go into very large public places. Like, you couldn't pay me to go to a concert, crowds of people. I just get so overwhelmed so quickly. It's just something that I haven't been able to do for many years. I just don't put myself in that situation. So sometimes you experience sudden, overwhelming emotions in public. 5 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Three of Cups, the Star, the Hierophant, and I have a Lover's card. Okay, so I definitely feel like you will walk away. Okay, I definitely feel with that Five of Cups that you will walk away if you're put in that situation. Okay, I feel like you're also very strong with the Hierophant, that you don't necessarily have to listen to others. It's almost like you don't have to follow the leader. You know, if you feel uncomfortable, you're wise enough in your own decisions that you will walk away. Okay, you feel secure enough in your own decisions. I also feel like there's a time and a place to celebrate. Like, you don't have to be in a big public event. You don't have to be, you know, kind of like the center of attention in order to feel like you're celebrating. Okay. You could be one-on-one with somebody. You can even be alone with somebody and be celebrating. You'd be just as happy, is how I feel, because that Nine of Pentacles is I have abundance. I feel secure. And you know what? You're going to follow your own dreams with that Star. So you experience overwhelming emotions in public, but you have control over it. And you know how to I do like the idea that, you know what, if I know being in public or being in that spot is uncomfortable to me, I know what I need, I know what I want, and I can celebrate for myself. And I'm also brave enough to walk away with it. You know, I'm also brave enough to walk away from it, knowing that emotionally, my emotions is more important. Okay, so that is what that's all about. So for those of you that get overwhelmed in public, as an empath, you have control over it. You're not following the leader, which is important. And you're kind of saying, you know what, I can do this on my own also. So that's good. That's good for those of you that have those feelings. So that's a very real thing. I really struggle with public places. Number three, the vibe of the room. The vibe of the room matters a lot to you. There have been instances as a psychic that I will not walk into a building. There have been times that I will not get out of a car and I'm like, I'm not going in there over the years, you know, for whatever reason, just psychically knowing and feeling it in my soul that there was energy in that building that I didn't want to see. Okay. So the vibe of the room matters. You walk into the room, you're like, I got to get out of here. I don't like the people in this room. I don't like the space in this room. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to be here. You might not know why. You just don't feel right. Let's see what your cards say. The Four of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. The Temperance. Beautiful. The High Priestess. Absolutely. Four of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely. You have a great understanding of balance and you are trusting your intuition in those moments with that High Priestess. You have the sense of, you know what, I'm going to take action. Instead of being a Four of Cups and doing nothing about it, I'm going to get up and leave, or I'm going to say something, or I'm going to walk away. I'm going to back away and put myself in a different area of the room even. You are going to take charge with that Ace. You know, you're going to, know that something better will come. Knowing that, you know what, if this isn't working out for me, this group of people isn't working out for me, could even be a job, that I don't feel comfortable here. I don't like working with these people. This environment doesn't make me feel safe and secure with my Four of Pentacles, which is something that I want. But the most important thing is that you do trust your intuition as the High Priestess, and you're looking for the balance. So you're willing to do whatever it takes to make yourself comfortable. And that's what it is all about as an empath. And for those of you that watch me live or know me, on my channel, have been listening to me, I work full time at peace of mind. and having balance in my life. And I have had to learn with my sensitivities, with all of my psychic abilities, that I can't put myself in these situations, and I have to listen to my intuition. And when I feel uncomfortable, it's for a reason. And I remove myself from that situation, period, point blank, because my energy, my gift, my peace of mind comes first. So for many of you, you have that ability also. You have that intuition coming into you. You have that sense of, I feel off. This doesn't feel right to me. I don't like the vibe in this room. And you remove yourself from that situation to make yourself feel more comfortable. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, so that was number 3. These are fun. That was number 3. Please comment below if you are an empath and you've been struggling with this, and if this is helping you, if this video is helping you. So please put like and comment and let me know. Okay. Number 4, you understand where people are coming from. You understand where people are coming from. Okay. So let's see. Spirit, please share with me. You understand where people are coming from. Whoa, lots of energy in this card. Let's see what these guys say. Whoa, Temperance. I have the Knight of Pentacles. There's my Temperance again. All about balance. I'm not surprised that Temperance is making an appearance multiple times. I had the Magician. I have the 5 of Wands. I have the 10 of Cups. And I have the 4 Swords. You know, it's interesting because it's almost the sense of, you have a understanding of when people are struggling with that 5 of Wands. You have an understanding of when people are happy and joyful and they feel good about themselves. And then you have an understanding of when somebody really needs some rest and needs to take a break. So you're very empathic into what their needs are. So you understand where people are coming from, okay? So you're immediately able to connect with, where are they at emotionally right now, right? Where are they coming from emotionally as they come into my energy? You know, are they happy and joyful, or are they struggling? Are they miserable? Are they upset about something? So immediately being able to identify where they're coming from and making that connection on their level. I love that. That slow and steady pentacle. He, you know, that particular knight always takes it slow and kind of, I guess, does it the right way. So you would approach that energy with that other person as getting to understand them and literally being on the same level as them, is how I would put it. Okay. If they're having a hard day, you just kind of listen and empathize with them, right? Again, going back to that Temperance. When you look at the Temperance card has an intuitive heart and an intuitive third eye. Okay. So immediately starting to be in alignment with your energy in balance so that you could help balance that person. Okay. So if that person's spinning their wheels and are upset, it's like you put yourself in that person's shoes very quickly, right? As a magician, you can do it all. You'll have all the tools ahead of you as an intuitive. So you can put yourself in that person's shoes very quickly and say, wow, would I be this upset if this was happening to me? Okay, so that is what they mean by you understand where people are coming from. And I do believe you do. I do believe that you can connect very, very quickly and put yourself in that person's shoes. So that is a beautiful quality to have. So I love this. All right, so that was number 4. Number 5, I have a little checklist. I have to cross these out as I go. Number 5, people turn to you for advice. Strangers turn to me for advice. People in the grocery store. It's like somehow I must have a sign that's blinking light on me saying, you know, ask me a question. I'll help you. Yeah. You people turn to you for advice. Let's see what your cards say. Let's see what your cards say. I have the Lovers. I have the High Priestess again. Very intuitive. Awesome. I have the Two of Wands. I have a Death. I have a King of Swords. There you go. And I have a Five of Pentacles. Absolutely. You know, it's this natural intuitive sense that you connect to people, okay? This sense of whether they are falling in love or they just had a death in their family and they just had a major change or loss in their life, that you are able to guide them somehow. Spirit just said to me, how gorgeous. My King of Swords is receiving divine information. Okay, that sword is going up and off the card. So, you know, these answers and the advice that would be coming to you, friend to friend, family member, co-worker, somebody who approaches you and says, I don't know where I'm going with my Two of Wands, and I don't know how I'm going to get through it with my Five of Pentacles. You know, it's this sense of, okay, let's talk. And somehow divinely, you're given messages, like subtle thoughts in your head that says, you know what, well, have you thought about this? Or why don't you give them a call? Or maybe you just need a break from each other. You know, whatever the guidance and advice is, a reminder that it's being divinely sent to you sometimes. So I do feel like you are always being a magnet to people asking you for your advice. I do feel like because your guidance is divinely sent. And when it's divinely sent, it's pretty accurate, right? So trust your intuition. Trust that you're always going to have the right words. You know, if you know, people say, you know, especially people who I coach or mentor as new intuitives, that they'll say, well, what if I make a mistake? I'm like, make a mistake. There's no such thing. You can't make a mistake with divine messages. You can't make a mistake when you're trying to help somebody. So trust your own guidance, your own inner voice that you're sharing from a place of love to be able to help others, so that that advice that people are turning to you and asking you for advice all the time. It's because it's good advice, right? They wouldn't be asking you all the time if it wasn't good advice. So I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. And I think that you are tapping into that intuition again. So beautiful. All right, let's see what number 6 is. Tragic or violent events on TV can completely incapacitate you. Tragic or violent events can completely, even if they're on TV, can completely incapacitate you. It's almost like you can put yourself right there, right? Put yourself right there and imagine what these people are going through. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Ace of Swords. Two of Wands. Queen of Cups. There's my Strength. There is my Six of Swords. Beautiful. And King of Swords. So the sense of you can immediately put yourself in this place of what's going to happen to these people. What are they feeling with that Queen of Cups? What are they going through emotionally, right? I have the Ace of Swords and that Strength card, which I always see the Ace of Swords as going up and off the card, connecting you to heaven for that connection of inspiration and, communication and thoughts and, just kind of coming into you, this download of information. You immediately go through your head about, how would this person move forward? How would this person or this situation, how did these people get through this? And you can immediately start to empathize with them, right? Literally. And you say, this is just so heartbreaking. I can't even watch the news sometimes. This is heartbreaking. you know, because you're able to put yourself into that person's shoes. You're able to feel what they feel. Okay. And that's probably the number one clue that you're an empath, is you feel what somebody else feels. Even if it's somebody that you've never met. It doesn't have to be your best friend, your sister, your, somebody in your life. It could be that you're looking at a complete stranger on TV and you can literally feel what they're feeling and going through. So, and and everybody has a certain degree of empathy. Everybody could say, well, I feel something too. But empaths are different. Empaths are, it's like an over exaggerated sensitivity. It's like it just happened to you. It just happened to your family member. I mean, things will make you cry while you watch TV. Okay. Like you feel like you're right there. Okay. It's that heightened sensitivity. So if those things are happening into your life, it just means that you're more connected to the average person, and good or bad, even if it's on the news and it's violent and it's, awful news, it's Spirit's way of sharing with you that this sensitivity is meant to be acknowledged and meant to be used. Not everybody feels that way. Not everybody feels that way. All right, let's see what else is going on. These are some good questions. So that was number 6. Let's go to number 7. Number 7, you can't contain your love of pets, animals, or babies. You can't. So you're very connected to animals, pets, babies, children. Just you're very connected to that world. Okay. Many of you will probably have animals, multiple animals. Very, you feel like you can talk to your cats, you can talk to your dogs, you look in your animal's eyes, you swear they talk to you. All right, I have the 9 of Pentacles. I have a Death. I have a 7 of Cups. Knight of Wands, very passionate. Page of Wands, absolutely. There's my babies. And there's my 2 of Cups. Definitely with my Page of Wands, very passionate, very new, that new beginning, new animal, young puppies, kittens, babies, very affectionate towards, right? You'll be the first person that if somebody's walking a dog on the sidewalk, you do not just say, oh, cute dog. You have to stop and pet the dog and know its name and say hello. Okay. It's like not an option. Okay. It's just something that you do. You wouldn't even think twice of not saying hello to the dog. Okay. Unless they say that the dog's not friendly or something, but you're very connected to them. You feel the passion of the animal, right? You feel the, now I've had my gift has been used and served by Spirit to help find missing animals all over the country. And I physically can feel the energy of the animal, dead or alive, if and where to find it. So Spirit has used me as a psychic with my passion for animals in that way. So it may be revealed to you in the future that is something very important to you. There are intuitive pet communicators that will communicate to pets. In my mediumship work, I actually hear pet names all the time, and I get a sense of they're around their feet, where they sleep, where they are in the home. So I get pet names all the time, which is fascinating to me as a psychic. But you feel this affinity as well. You're very drawn. You're very, I love this. I'm going to point this one thing out in this card, because my 9 of Pentacles, the story behind the 9 of Pentacles is she's very much in control of her abundance. And to show her control is she is able to control the bird in her hand. The bird is able to perch on her hand, doesn't fly away. And she just uses her sheer willpower to kind of stare at the bird and say, hey, stay right there. You're not going anywhere. So you have this sense of communication skills with animals and young children also that other people may not have. So that is a nice gift to have. So for those of you that are very connected to the animal kingdom, that is part of being an empath. So that is beautiful. Let's go to number 8. You might feel people's physical illnesses, not just their emotions. Okay, this is a big one. Okay. This is a big one. Let's get some cards down. Let me share a couple of examples. Spirit, share with me some cards. Let's go. I have a Tower. Just flew out of my deck. Seven of Cups. 3 of Cups. The Star. 5 of Wands. And I have a 7 of Pentacles. What's jumping out at me is the sense of the Tower and the Star. I mean, polar opposites of each other in my major arcana cards. Okay. Just the sense of my Tower is some significant change in my life that literally blows up, right? Could be. And my Star is the dream that I want. So when we talk about, you might feel people's physical illnesses, not just their emotion. Now, if somebody is ill, certainly seriously ill, that is a significant Tower moment, right? That is something serious. They could be very ill. It could be as simple as you get a headache. I mean, I physically feel my husband's pain. If his leg hurts, I say, does your leg hurt? Does your back hurt? I have a headache. He has a headache. So I have the same physical reaction to somebody else. I will physically feel what they're feeling. Okay. When I'm in my psychic readings, I will often say to people, you know, do you struggle with stomach issues because my stomach is in cramps? You know, do you have migraine headaches often? Have you had surgery on your right knee? Like, I will physically feel stuff as a psychic. But even as an empath, you will start to be in tune to some of those ailments. It's not one of the heightened characteristics. You have to be very, very sensitive to actually feel somebody else's pain. But some of you may be feeling the pain. Okay. So I would say if you're feeling the illness, if you're feeling they feel nauseous, like I will know when somebody's pregnant before they know they're pregnant because I will physically feel nauseous. That is a great example. Okay. I will feel what it felt like when I was pregnant, and I will have that nausea feeling come over me, and I'll say, I think you're expecting, or you and they may not even know they're expecting. And they find out later that they're expecting, and they let me know, hey, when we had our reading, I was actually expecting. I said, I know, because I could physically feel you being sick. Some of you may feel this, okay? This is a kind of a higher example of being an empath. And if you're moving into the direction of you are very intuitive, very psychic, then you probably are feeling these things, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because that is something to be very much aware of. All of a sudden you start going, why do I feel sick? And the person that you're with is physically sick. So you may be picking up on their physical body. Okay. So be aware of that. I have the number 9. Here we go. You can become overwhelmed in an intimate relationship. Now, this is great. This is my empath. This is my true empath. My empath is overwhelmed, right? You fall in love with somebody, and it's so emotionally overwhelming to you that you feel like you're having a breakdown, right? You bawl your eyes out for no reason because you're so in love with somebody, right? You know what I'm talking about. 4 swords. 7 of Cups. 3 of Cups. That 3 of Cups keeps showing up. I have lots of celebration for you. I have lots of celebration in this overall Little exercise we're doing today. Okay. Good news coming. I have the 10 of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Pentacles. And I have a 10 of Wands. All right, let's see what I'm feeling. So you become overwhelmed in intimate relationships. Okay, so the sense of those 7 of Cups, right? All of my dreams, all of my hopes and dreams are coming in, right? My 3 of Cups, I'm celebrating, right? My Knight of Pentacles, I know that this is moving along in the right direction. Right. I might have a burden. I might need, to just take a break from this person sometimes because I get so overwhelmed. I get so emotionally overwhelmed. I might get myself into relationships very quickly, and I may fall in love very quickly. It would be also a very, very big sign of being an empath. Okay. That you have a tendency to fall in love with somebody like right out of the gate. Okay. So be aware of that because you feel like everything is coming in all at once. You feel like, my 10 of Pentacles, you have it all, right? So very overwhelming emotion comes to you. You fall in love very quickly. You're very attracted to that person. Your mind is spinning about your future with all your hopes and dreams very quickly. So those would be all examples of a heightened sensitivity to these types of energies where somebody else may take it slow and steady and kind of go through a normal thing. You're like all in, you jump right in, you fall in love. And, the next thing you know, every time you look at them, your eyes are welling up. Right. So, it's just who you are. I don't know if it's good or bad because you feel like you keep getting hurt because you fell in love so fast. But I'm going to tell you right now, because I am a grown-up empath and I've been an empath my whole life and a psychic my whole life, that you can't control who you are. You can't control how you handle things emotionally, and it is what it is. So you have to learn how to be an empath. Be an empath in what I would call a material world, and it's hard. It is hard because I fall in love very quickly. All right, let's see. You're walking, number 10, you are a walking lie detector. This is one of my favorites. You are a walking lie detector. Okay, your radar screen goes up very quickly when somebody, they're lying. Okay, you've got their number, right? You meet somebody, immediately. Here's my 8 of Swords. Here's my 6 of Wands. Here's my 4 Cups. Here's my Moon. Here's my World. And here's my Hermit. Okay. So immediately when somebody is hiding something from you with that eight of Swords, right? Somebody's keeping something from you. They have a mask on, they're holding back, right? And immediately. And when you catch them, it's like the success feeling with that six of Wands, and you're not going to push this person with my 4 Cups. You're going to wait patiently, and almost the sense of, I know the truth already. I'm going to wait until they lie to me, and then I'm going to catch them, right? My Moon is reflecting on these feelings. Like, why do I have this feeling? Why? And how it comes into you is something doesn't feel right. You will say to yourself, like, I'm not sure why I don't like that person. I just don't. Okay. It's because you feel like this person is manipulating your feelings, manipulating your emotions, doesn't have your best interests at heart. And this could be somebody that you're not in a relationship with. It could be somebody that you just met. Okay. So I've gotten very smart over the years that, when I meet somebody, I'm always very open to everybody. And if that energy comes at me, that my lie detector radar goes up, I just gently walk away from them. I just don't even allow that energy into my life because I'm like, this is crap. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to this. Okay. This isn't going to serve me. So it's taken me a lot of years to recognize my lie detector and to be willing to walk away from it and to trust my intuition and to trust that these people are not meant to be in my life. Okay. And they can go do whatever they want. But you know what? I would rather be alone as a hermit and follow my own lantern than listen to somebody's lies, quite frankly. So as an empath, you get smarter and smarter and smarter. And that lie detector becomes more and more accurate to the point where it takes about a nanosecond to identify. I'll refer to it this way. Most empaths have an immediate reaction to people, and you either like people or you don't. Okay. And it's not anything good or bad. It's that your energy says yes or no very quickly, as opposed to other people. Okay. So if you have a tendency to kind of sum somebody up very quickly, then you probably have a lot of, empathic ability. All right. If you have that ability to meet somebody and you know very quickly whether this is somebody you could actually have a relationship with, even just a friendship or professional relationship with, or not, then you're probably very empathic. So that is a very active empathic ability. This sense of, I just know this person's lying to me. I just know this person's a fake. Okay, so that is important. That is a good one. Okay, let's go to number 11. You can't understand why any leader wouldn't put their team first. Okay, so you want the leaders in your life to put their team members first, put their employees first. You want the boss to put the employee first. Okay. And when they don't and they put themselves first, it's like this stab in your heart, just like, it's just actually painful most times. Like all you can think of as that person is they're only out for themselves, right? Okay. So here's my 6 of Cups. Here's my Emperor. You do put that emperor, you put that leader, that boss in an emperor position. There's the stability. They're bringing abundance into your life. You want them to bring abundance into your life. That is the position that they're meant to be. You want them to be more giving. You want them to be a give and take. You want them, if they're a leader, you expect them to give to others with that 6 of Pentacles. And when they don't, you will, the Moon card is saying, you're going to go into a space of this doesn't feel right. This person isn't behaving the way that I feel like they should. Okay. They're not giving the employees, listening to the employees. They're not listening to my opinion. They're not involving me in the conversation. Right. So all of those things are like red flags for you because you're very heightened to that. You're very sensitive to those things. So you do have a tendency to put people of authority at a higher standard, a higher level, and you have very high hopes that this person is going to do well by others. And when they don't, it really gets you upset. You may look like you're overreacting compared to other people, but it's because you put that person or that authority figure at a much higher standard than what most people would do. Okay, you have this expectation of them that is different than what other people do. Okay, because you've like granted them that position. You granted them that sense of authority that I trust you. And when you lose that trust, you really take it in internally more so than the average person. Okay, so for those of you that have those types of figures in your life and you're struggling with that, that is what's going on. You've put them on a high standard. Okay, so let's see what number 12 is. Number 12, you have a calming effect on other people and the power to heal them. That is probably one of the stronger characteristics of an empath. I know only because I do so many videos, I've done so many readings over the years all over the world, that one of the first things people will say to me is, I have such a calming voice. You know, like I somehow am able to calm people down. I've been told that since I was a little girl, you know, that I have that kind of calmness about me. Now, I don't know why, but it's part of my gift for sure. And I've identified it as part of my gift. But many of you have a calming sense about you also. Okay. And that's what people are drawn to. If you're a light worker, if you're an intuitive, if you're having an awakening, there's a sense of calmness about you that other people don't have. I have a 10 of Cups. Perfect. Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Page of Pentacles. Hope. There's my High Priestess. She keeps coming in here, huh? Here is my 8 of Cups. Here is my Devil. Okay. So I have opposite ends of the spectrum here on a diagonal, right? I have this happy, happy energy with my 10 of Cups, and then I have this Devil energy of this is not serving me and I need to release it and remove it. So when that energy comes into people's lives and you are right there to assist them because you're a good advisor, you know, you're able to calm them, right? You're either able to sing in joyful, you know, joy with them and be happy and celebrate and jump up and down, or you're able to, you know, help them in that devil energy of somebody is manipulating them, hurting them, controlling them. There could be somebody in their life that's doing drugs or behaviors that need to be removed. So your calming energy of some kind of advice coming into that person's life is a breath of fresh air, is a life raft, is like you just said the right words. And Spirit will guide you. Spirit will give you the words to help calm that person. Okay, that's slow and steady. Here's my Knight of Cups, this knight coming in emotionally to help, right? My Page being open to ideas to how I can help that person calm down. So, and then the best thing is the High Priestess, tapping into your own natural intuition, your empathic ability, and coming up with some feelings and energy that says to this person, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Even if you have to walk away from something, even if we have to, you know, I have to help you walk towards something else emotionally, you're going to be okay. And it's your words, it's your voice that they will hear. And that is a gift. That is a gift, to be able to help somebody when they're in a moment of crisis and to be able to calm them down is really a blessing. And so if you were awarded that opportunity to help others, then you know, that is what it's all about. That is what you're going to be using your empathic abilities for. So I love that. Your calming effect on other people. You know, do you have the ability to calm people down? That is really important. How gorgeous. All right, let's see. Last but not least, you cannot see someone in pain without wanting to help. You cannot see somebody in pain without wanting to help. You cannot see someone in pain. 4 Cups. Boy, that card has really made an appearance today, hasn't it? All right. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your good luck is going to change. Things are going to get better, right? Look at, things are going to get better. Page of Cups. I am hopeful. You can heal a broken heart. You can tell them the battle is over. Absolutely. So you're able to identify very quickly where the pain is coming from, right? They have a broken heart. They're hurt. They just lost somebody, a relationship, a death. They lost a job. They're struggling. They're struggling with their work. They're frustrated with their finances. You have this innate ability to say to them, but it can always change on a dime, okay? Fate can change. Hope can come in. That wheel of fortune is there to guide you. Good luck is coming. Better days are coming. You are successful. You will succeed. You will get through this. The battle is over. It's time to, it's over. You're going to heal. All of those things. But whatever these people are going through, it's you that they come to. It's you that they ask for guidance from, and you will do anything in your power to help make them feel better in that moment. You can't take on somebody else's responsibilities and say, "I'll make it all better for you," but you can be sympathetic, and you can listen, and you can communicate, and you can use that calming voice that you have and say things like, "I just know it's going to be all okay," right? "I just know you're going to feel better. Just hang in there." Whatever the words of guidance that come to you through spirit, right? So you can't stand to see this person in pain. When they're in pain, you're in pain. And you will physically feel their pain. You will, I as a psychic, if I tap into somebody immediately in a private reading, and my heart will literally ache. I will physically feel, before I even pulled cards, and I will physically feel my heart aching, like I have had a loss, or I have had something very traumatic happened to me. So when you are not in tune to connecting to another person, you can't, are very much able to help them. How could you not help them? Because you can feel their pain. So I think that you have the ability to feel their pain. And if you have the ability to feel their pain, then the answers to how to help heal the pain will come through spirit. So this has been really a beautiful reading. Let me just clear my table. So that was number 13. That was, you can see someone in pain without wanting to. You cannot see somebody in pain without wanting to help. All right, let me just clear this. Whoops, let's go this way. So for those of you that, after answering all 13 questions, please comment below and let me know, are you an empath? Did this help clarify to you what an empath is and what this journey is all about? Because being an empath is a gift. It is a part of the intuitive spiritual realm. And it is very important that if you identify yourself as empathic, that you are available to help others, and that you use this gift to help others, because not everybody can answer these 13 questions. So if you were able to answer these 13 questions, then welcome to my tribe, our tribe. It's not my tribe, our tribe. And I'm going to encourage you to pursue your spiritual journey and to open yourself up intuitively and to do as much with it as you are asked to do. Okay, so I want to thank everybody for joining me in this reading today. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. And my little welcome to my little light workers, my intuitives, and my empaths. So we'll see you all soon. And this was fun for me. I've been wanting to do this for a little while. I get asked this question a lot about what is an empath? What does it mean? So I thought I would put a little something together for all of you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.